do I? Hello, anyone out there visiting St. Mike's? We are just about ready for the tip-off between John Vanier of Milton, the St. Francis Xavier of Mississauga. Excuse me, John Vanier is in the dark uniform, Francis Xavier is in the white. First game of the year for both teams, I believe. That's why they call it a tip-off. And looking forward to this. It's always fun. Students are on edge. They try hard. And first game of the year, you just never know what's going to happen or what the competition is like. I don't know what the holdup is, but there's some technical holdup. Oh, looks like we're almost ready now. Here we go. There's the tip. And Xavier with the ball. Don't know why that happened. Okay, good pass inside. Tough move, nice little jump shot. Rebound to Vanier. Fast break, right at it. Missed layup. And hectic pace to start. Nice little move. There's our first score of the game for Vanier. Can't see the numbers too well on the screen here, so I can't help you with the names too well. Really tough to see the numbers for some reason. Vanier especially in the dark uniforms with the purple trim. Oh, run and gun to start off with. Quite amazing. And there's the foul. So we'll be shooting two down the right end. Trying to get the numbers for the starters. I can't make out one for Vanier. Sorry, for Xavier. Okay. Number 9. So the starters for Xavier are Minute, number 2, Ote, number 13, Ryan Brown, number 1, Simmons, number 3, and Tiwadros, number 9. I will try to remember those. Now, here I am trying to get Vanier. Sorry, yep, Vanier. Good luck now. Okay. 32 is Julian Lemon. 5 Abdul Midkit. 33 Saad Asim. 50 Jalen Wood. And I'm missing one number. Number 3, that's Deshaun Williams. Okay, I've got the starters. Okay. Man-to-man by Vanier. Oh, tough shot. Yeah, offensive foul. I think it's the right call. Baseline drive. Man was in good position. So it's 3-2 right now for Vanier over St. Francis Xavier. Full court press, man-to-man, broken easily. Pass inside, oh, off the backboard, here we go the other way. Oh, here we go again. The jump pass didn't stop, went right into the defender. 2 trips in a row, same call. There's the long 3. Oh. Ooh, battle for the boards, fast break out. No numbers. somehow at the bottom of the screen we have Blue Strikers Volleyball Showcase. Think that might need to change. Okay, here we go, coming left to right, jump pass, baseline, double team, back out, nearly thrown away, picked up well, back across, baseline again, nice little move. Can't see what number that was because it's too dark here. And when you're wearing certain glasses, it's tough to see the numbers on the screen. So bear with me, folks. Oh, nice block. Well done. Good help. I'm actually quite surprised by the pace at the start. Certainly looks like both teams have been fundamentally well coached because they seem to know what they're doing quite well without any hesitation. Good sign there. Oh, tip in on offensive rebound. Forgot to box out the man who passed the ball in. Easy to forget about that and just look at the ball. Double team on the sideline. Almost thrown away. There it is. Okay. Well, I don't know about you, but I like seeing some of the pressure I'm seeing and the doubling and the speed. I hope they can sustain it. First game of the year is always interesting. You just never know. Foul on that turnaround shot. I'd like to tell you who's going to go shoot it, but I can barely see the number. Ah, it's number 2. So that would be Delano Minot, who got fouled in that shot. Okay. So good, I'm being joined now by a fellow former coach, Nunzio Corrente. If he'll put on his headphones, we might get him to talk a little bit. If we can find something for him. I think it's this one here. Okay, you're now going to have 2 of us to keep you awake. No, we don't need that. The teams are running pretty well. I cannot see the number, Mr. Corrente. When I look here, because of the glasses I have, the numbers are too hard for me to read on the Vanier team and the dark uniforms. I'm getting used to it. And I can't see them on the floor because the screen's blocking the court for me. So I'll do a lot of description. You can help me with the names.
That usually happens when you turn 60.
60? That was a long time ago, sir. Well, one of these years you might hit it,
Yeah.
you know.
Not that far away.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years for you, right?
Yeah.
Well, when you're ready, I'll tell you all the pratfalls that happen when you turn 65. Another jump pass, baseline, you don't do that. That's enthusiasm for the early games.
Yeah, first game for both teams. I spoke to Coach McKenzie.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the fact that they know what to look for. They know what to do. For example, the white team there, Xavier was full court man-to-man, but they didn't overreach, didn't foul. They did that to sort of control the speed of the game and drop back nicely. That doesn't normally happen at the beginning of a game at the start of the season because players tend to be over-enthusiastic and reach too much and not know their position, not understand the full court. So that's a sign to me that they've been taught fairly well.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, most of these guys, I spoke to Coach McKenzie before the game, and he said he had a lot of players returning. He's definitely the most experienced team here of the 4. He's got a number of returning grade 12s and a lot of grade 12 students on his squad. Some of them were members of that silver medalist team.
A couple of years ago.
2018. So
some of them were on that team we met at St. Catharines last year and beat in the semifinal of that tournament. That was a tough game, very physical, if I remember.
Yeah, so he's been coaching some of these young men since 9th grade, and because he does coach a junior team also, so he's got some experience. I think. Yeah, I think he's a little younger, kind of like us, as is Oakwood.
Well, Oakwood and St. Mike's are maybe the 2 youngest teams I've seen in years and years and years for both of them. And Vanier, I know they lost some players, so they still have to be young. They look young.
Yep. They do have a number of grade 12s on the team, which gives them a little of an advantage. But again, early in the year, it's always just good to get the legs going.
The sooner you get the first couple of games over with, the sooner you feel like you're in something.
Yeah.
Right? I can't wait for the tournaments to start. I'm going to try to see as many as I can and compare. I enjoyed that. I went to the Holy Trinity tournament last year early on in the season. I saw some teams. One of them, for example, was Kitchener-Eastwood that made it to the OFSA quarterfinals. I like seeing things like that, seeing how teams go. Hectic pace. They seem to be going even faster. Oh. Yeah, quite something. 10-9 for St. Francis Xavier. And easily broken in the press there. The heart is willing early on to the pressure and all that, but the legs sometimes aren't in the best shape yet. A couple of subs for Vanier. Good man-to-man pressure. Three-pointer, long offensive rebound over the head of the defender. Those long rebounds hurt you sometimes. Nice feed inside.
FX is starting to show some energy and
I think
jumping on some mistakes.
I think they're a touch taller than Vanier. The quickness is about the same. They look a little bit more athletic. The only thing I noticed there is that the pressure from Vanier, they may be trying too hard up top because it's early in the season. You can get the offensive player usually has an edge over the defensive player as far as footwork is concerned.
Yep.
I mean, that's my opinion anyways. But no, I like what I see. It's good.
Yep. I mean, Xavier had a game earlier.
Did they?
In the week they played against Metro Prep and beat them quite handily. And Delano Minot, number 2 there, he had 26 in that game. He was their lead scorer. So
he had that turnaround that he got fouled on a couple of minutes ago. It looked good. No, it's what I like to do is compare this the first week to about a month and a half later, because to see if there's a lot of growth, because hopefully there should be.
Yeah, both of these teams will probably be at the All Catholic in February,
which I'm looking forward to going to again in St. Catharines. That's always interesting. Yeah, some good tournaments coming up. There's a couple next weekend. I believe the Humber is next weekend, as well as the Cardinal Newman in Scarborough.
No, they played that last weekend.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
I thought, okay. So
Brother Andre in York Region is another tournament, and also the Pinky Lewis.
Pinky Lewis in Hamilton.
Yeah. This weekend. So.
Yeah. And then let's see. After that, there's the Kitchener tournament. I like that one. I like that one a lot because you get to see quite a few of the Central Ontario teams.
Yeah, and Holy Trinity is hosting
their
quite
tournament.
A large tournament, actually.
Right.
2014 tournament this year.
That's the one I went to scout last year. Yeah, I saw that the first day. Several of the teams from there were competing for OFSA spots a couple of months later. What I noticed about that Trinity tournament is there are a lot of teams were pretty close, and that's the way the whole season ended up. Yeah, games actually picked up in speed, surprisingly. I thought it would slow down a bit, but no, they're going even faster. Oh, right by him. Nice layup. Oh, just missed it. Oh.
Back the other way.
Back the other way, back and forth. It's quite amazing to see. Well, I mean, I'm stunned by the speed.
Yeah. At this time of the year, you get those missed layups and shots that are bouncing off the rim. Guys are just getting used to the pace.
You get used to the pace. The techniques aren't fully there. The passing, you might be over-eager. Jump shots aren't in a consistent manner. That's the third offensive foul by St. Francis Xavier in this quarter. The third. So they're very aggressive, but
good defensive play. You got to give the Vanier kids credit for taking that knock.
3 charges.
It's a big boy going through you.
Looks like a 1-2-2 half-court press. Pretty early on in the season to be doing that, which is a good sign in my books. It means they've covered a lot of ground already.
Yep.
And if they're a veteran team, you would expect that.
14-9 St. Francis, but the game is really much closer than that. There's a nice turnaround, one step in to a jump shot. I like that shot. It was well balanced and clean. See, you don't need to chase a guy all the way out there at this stage.
Nope.
Oh, got lucky with a bounce maybe. I thought that was off the foot. The pass, here we go.
That's wide open in that corner there.
That could have been called too.
Yeah.
And a long three. 17-11 are starting to break away, but really the game's closer than that. A couple of misses by Vanier. But they can't let this game get away from them. Vanier's too experienced.
Yeah, they're just missing some easy little shots. And
no, I meant to say from St. Francis.
St. Francis, no, I'm saying Vanier just keeps missing some little shots, and Xavier's finishing.
Oh. He looked at the man instead of the spot. The man scared him off a bit. Wild shot. No, that's about the third time I've seen somebody down without anybody back. So the players are forgetting to look about the men behind them. It also tells you the men that are staying back there are probably a little bit tired. Early signs of fatigue, maybe. I would not be surprised if that was the case.
Yep.
So.
Good job of Vanier getting down court in transition, taking advantage of the.
Both teams have done that. They both run. I mean, it's been an amazingly fast quarter. Amazingly fast. I'm quite surprised. They let the guy get the offensive rebound.
Possession here. Finish and take it. Yeah, there we go.
Tough shot because he was actually going off one foot.
4-point game. Big shot at the end of the quarter.
It was a tough shot. 19-15. It's pretty close and it's pretty high scoring for first game basically for them. I mean, except for Francis, the one game. But no, this is quite surprising. But I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a totally different type of year this year.
Yeah.
Totally different. Young, interesting. The whole province is young. I think the most senior teams from last year in OFSA have graduated most of their players. So it'll be anybody's game. We'll see who develops.
Sporting those
new orange tops. I like those.
Yeah.
I like those. But I remember when we used to wear just the plain gray ones, and the reason was that is because you didn't want to stick out. So now the philosophy's changed, so you know who's there.
Yeah.
Interesting. Still the black slacks and black socks and black shoes.
Yep.
Okay.
Ready for the second quarter here at the Paul Dignan Court, St. Martin's College School.
Well, looking at the teams from a physical perspective, Xavier looks pretty balanced, all pretty much the same size, much more athletic. They look wider. Vanier definitely a little bit shorter, but could be a little bit quicker. Carried the ball. You see number 2 for Xavier tried to go for behind the steal, and at that stage, lucky the man carried the ball. Otherwise, he would have probably broken down in the baseline. Good pressure, like it. I like that kind of token pressure. Long three, good shot. Rebound to Vanier. And it's another missed layup.
Okay, they made the rebound and got it in, but yeah, they're missing a lot of little
But
bunnies.
that's the 4th time that I've seen somebody get behind the defense. So players are watching more than heading back.
2 again, Delano Minot.
Yeah.
Big shot, and there he goes again. Stealing the ball.
Steal. Oh. That was almost our turnover there. There we go. Wild shot there. Missed offensive rebound. The shorter players for Vanier are rushing their shots inside on that. So it's hard to see that height difference on our screen, but it's there.
Yep.
Okay. Francis with the ball coming up court.
Turnover.
Yeah, that's what I mean by the continuity at the beginning. That was a sub that came in and a little bit off compared to the starters. You expect that. Jump pass to the corner, three-point open shot, and rims out.
Another offensive rebound.
Yeah, they're not boxing out, they're just reaching for the ball. And so the player got it between two of them and went straight back up, which is a good move. Shouldn't be scared of their height. And good result would be getting foul shots. Now he's got to make them. Missed the first. Second one's good, 1 for 2. So we got ourselves a three-point game.
Possession game early.
See, look at the break. It would have been a 3-on-1.
And he finishes that time.
Finishes.
1-point game.
But you see, what I'm looking at is Francis Xavier tired because the guys didn't run back as much. And that's still early in the game. So look for things like that. And then you project towards the fourth quarter. And we'll see if they can continue playing at the pace they are. Because they had a 6-point lead at one time. Now it's down to 1. And Vanier really isn't shooting the ball that well.
No.
So always thinking of that full court, full length game. First foul shot's good. And that's number 13. Marcus Ote.
Capitalize, 2.
Should it be 23 or it's I thought it was 21 before.
He made both, correct?
Yep.
Unless there was a violation on one of the two?
No, I don't think so. So we'll have to check into that and see. So it's 21 for the longest time.
No, you're right. Milano.
Breakaway.
Again,
Right hand from the left side, turned his body in. That was good play. He would have been too far behind the basket with his regular hand on that side. St. Francis Xavier is looking at the ball as a team and forgetting about men sliding behind. Vanier shows a little more patience with the ball. They get somebody like that all the time.
Yeah, early in the year, communication on defense.
Yeah, it's a toughie.
Yep.
It's something that you definitely can work on and see. There's the first shots missed again.
Doing a good job on their free throws, Vanier, early, and missing a lot of free throws and easy little bunnies.
They've got enough of them. They're in bonus.
Violation. I'm not sure if the ref
Missed both of them.
Yeah,
He called the man early. So my question then is, as a former referee, is why didn't he just blow that earlier? Why did he wait for the shot if it was a violation? Right? There's no need to take that shot if you violate it. Good stop jumper in the baseline. Oh, just misses. I like that jump shot, though. That was good form. Here we go back the other way.
Oh, that's a
And that's the fourth offensive foul. That's number 4 in a quarter and a half.
good job by Vanier.
Yep.
Getting the position.
They're there. You notice that wasn't a full break. There was a man back with him, so you were watching him, unlike the other way.
Yep.
So there's what it tells me is that they're enthusiastic, definitely. both teams. But occasionally, because of that enthusiasm, they forget one or two things, like a man slipping behind them. And trying too hard to get to the hoop when there's a man in front of them. Here we go. Coming back the other way again.
Oh, good finish.
Yeah, good finish there. Went by a couple of players.
Not again.
No, he looks good.
And the lead back up to 6 points.
Yeah, but it just seems so much closer than that, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of missed bunnies and again, free throws.
Missed foul shots, yeah. They could have had the lead. What did you see anything in that play that you liked?
The hustle.
Did you see the man dive on the floor?
Yeah,
you don't see that too often.
No, good hustle.
Somebody diving for the ball that's near center court as the ball's rolling out. That was nice to see.
It's close to that line.
Good movement, good defense too. Not much opening up. Oh, and a good play, and he missed it on the lefty layup on the drive. That was a nice play. Just missed it. Well, why is he playing defense all the way out at center on that? That's how the man can drive by him. You're gonna go for the ball way out at center. You're gonna get beat most of the time because you're giving the man too much dribbler, too much space.
Close to bonus.
Oh, it should be, I think. No.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I wish we had that right in front of us. Oh, threw it into traffic. Result is a turnover.
To take control here and be going up by 10 points here, just like that.
They're hitting what the opportunities they get, whereas Vanier isn't. Vanier's had their chances, both with foul shots and an offensive rebound.
No doubt.
It's 30-20. This is danger time. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Nice. I was surprised he took that one, but the game has definitely changed right now.
Yep.
And it's changed simply because of shooting percentage. Well, what's new and exciting for you this year, sir?
Well, my St. Michael's College School golf team won their first OPSA championship on just after Thanksgiving. And
Fabulous.
yeah, we had a really good run.
Was that down in Windsor?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Our good friend Matt Loback was the convener in the Kingsville Golf Club.
That's exactly what I was thinking because I know it's held down there fairly often. And I miss Matt. He's one of the good people in education and in basketball.
It's the third OPSA that he's hosted. It was a fantastic tournament. Kingsville, really good golf club. And,
I'm hoping to see him just before Christmas. I'm trying to get down there. It's been, I think, 2 years or 3 years since we've been down there.
3 years now.
3 years, yeah. And he's always a mainstay down there, a good friend of the school.
He will be actually coming here to play in the St. Michael's Blue Raiders
tournament.
Yes, he is this year. He's bringing his team from Windsor here.
Perfect.
Riverside High School, and
he's at Riverside now. He's not a Herman anymore.
Two Windsor schools that will be here.
Which is the other one? Kennedy?
Kennedy and Riverside will be here. So.
Any other teams that you know are in the tournament? Because I've sort of lost touch.
I don't have the list in front of me, but the usual suspects are all
the usual
all
suspects.
Pickering, Pine Ridge, Vaughan. I don't have the list in front of me, but I'll get it from you, Jeff.
I like seeing teams from out of town.
Yeah.
Remember the one year the Ottawa team came here, and there was Kingston and a couple of others.
Yeah, they're
That
pretty
was
good this year also. Actually, they got the younger brother Noah.
Kirkwood.
Noah's playing at Harvard with Danilo.
With Danilo.
Duricic, and had a really good freshman year. So his younger brother is now at Ashbury. And
Bring him along.
yeah,
That was a good final.
I know the Silver Fox on the same weekend as ours, so we don't have our Hamilton contingent this year.
Silver Fox, same weekend?
Yes, it is.
They keep moving that around.
Yeah.
There must be gym issues.
Yeah.
Because I like the people there, and I like that tournament because you see the growth from the Heimbach and the Windsor tournament. A lot of the same teams. And the Silver Fox was usually a good precursor to just before off the last big one. The St. Mike's is usually the best tournament in the province. Of course, I'm biased saying that, but it's right after Christmas, and so teams could be other sorts or such because of the Christmas break. Whereas the Silver Fox is a little bit later and teams are in shape. Good help defense, but good play inside. If you're going to help up top, you got to watch the guys underneath.
Yeah, they're going to need some stops here to.
Well, yeah, they're pressing too much up high, and that's Francis Xavier's getting those breaks. Wasn't that a travel? I thought he traveled. I couldn't tell, but block. Yeah, it was definitely a block, but I wasn't sure if he took a step going into that or not because the man was blocking me. So fascinating times. Always looking at seeing the growth of teams.
Yeah.
Okay. Offensive rebound, nicely done. Oh my goodness, this game's starting to run away.
Here if Vanier doesn't get some stops.
It's the athleticism of St. Francis.
Yep.
They're getting their chances, Vanier. Just got to make them.
Peel League. The Peel League's very evenly matched. A lot of teams out there.
Traditionally, Peel has always been a good league. They're very balanced. They used to all perennially have teams ranked in the top 3 going into Ofson. Oh, that would have been a nice breakaway layup if he got it. Just got tips of his fingers on it.
Some players coming into the game here. These are Gerardo's.
It's not just me, though. It's hard to see those numbers on Vanier, isn't it?
Yeah.
On the screen. Really hard. Okay. Let's see if Vanier settles down. Wow. What's that? The 3rd or 4th 3 that they've hit. Set threes. That was nice. But you see, that was caused by the pressure up high early. And the Francis man was able to beat the Vanier man way up high and find the open man in the corner when the help came. .40-26. We got 30 seconds to go. Open 3 from the corner. Missed offensive rebound and a putback. Ten seconds to go. Oh, almost lost. Out of bounds to Vanier. We got 8 seconds to go. Here we go, open 3, and he hits it. Good way to finish the half. So the score is 42-29. 42-29. Strange sort of last few minutes because Vanier was right there. Just couldn't hit their foul shots and missed a couple of easy bunnies. The game should be a lot closer. It was 4 points for most of the game, and now it's 13. It's the biggest spread of the game. Oh, sorry, second biggest spread. It was 15. Interesting to see what happens. Can St. Francis Xavier keep up the energy level? That way, can Vanier start hitting a couple of foul shots and a couple of those layups? Anyways, we'll take a break for a few minutes. Franco Sampson, Nunzio Corrente are coming back to you. We just missed the start of there because we had a visit from one of the good friends of St. Mike's, Anthony Miller, the coach of Oakwood. St. Mike's and Oakwood go back many, many years, and a lot of good times between the two schools. So we missed the tip, but we're still here. 42-29 for St. Francis. Vanier, missed a good shot, offensive rebound.
Yeah, at one point in a 3-year time frame between 2013 and 15, that Officer trophy stayed within 1 kilometer. St. Mike's.
2010 it was Oakwood. 2014.
13 St.
It was
Mike's.
Oakwood. 13 St. Mike's.
14 Oakwood and 15
St. Mike's and 17 St. Mike's.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
And St. Mike's lost a car in, 18? No, 16.
16. Yes.
16, yeah. So it could have been 3 for them and 3 for us. Okay. Well, if help's going to come there, it's got to be a bit earlier. He went in between them, the dribbler, and just missed that layup. So he got fouled. Also had the man open on the right side, so early morning, early season stuff. (45-29). Biggest spread of the game, 16. Nice. Okay, need more of that. Ooh, the kid's working hard, but a foul way out there, there's almost no need for it. Ooh. Well, the signal wasn't the clearest, but it was foul on the defender, so the hoop counts, and we got one more to come. That makes it a little bit closer.
Yep.
If he makes this, it'll be 45-34, 11-point spread. So let's see if they can come back and make it like the 4-point game it was for most of the first half. And there's another missed foul shot.
Really,
but they get the offensive rebound. Yeah. Oh, there's another foul there.
Again, yeah.
They got to hit these, though. Got to hit these.
Vanier will have to chip away here. They'll have to make these free throws and make a game of it.
Anyways, how many students we have here? Can't see what, that screen's just, I mean, it's bizarre location right in the middle of the court. We can see the ends of the court, but that's about it. It's sort of weird. So you go from watching a basket to watching the screen and then watching the basket. Okay, full court pressure again, just like the first half. I don't think you're going to stop this guy up there. Pass inside, there's a little chippy. Yep. That's what happens when you have too much pressure too early. Okay.
There.
Yeah, they've picked up. They've definitely picked up. It's good to see.
Some stops here.
.12-point spread. Screen away.
What? No.
2 screens on the offside in that play. Oh, forced that shot.
Forced shot, yeah.
But they get the offensive rebound and it goes in. Sometimes you can get lucky, but luck usually comes about because you work hard. Missed the open three.
Vanier hitting a 3 yet today. I missed the first part of the game, but.
Oh, missed a 10-footer from the left side. And there's a nice little drive. That kid's good. I like him. That's Oatway again. Block there. Come out now. And this is, again, a danger point because it's middle of the third quarter.
Xavier's starting to show their experience here, and they're kind of taking over this game right now. And
it's the driving ability of that number 2.
Yeah.
Finding the open man or hitting the shot himself. 16-point spread. You don't want to go into the fourth quarter or down that much. It's too hard to come back because you're going to be tired.
Yep.
Especially early in the season when, you know, you spend so much energy and you feel it. Oh, turnover there. Oh, missed layup, but offensive rebound. It's off of Xavier, so it's Vanier ball. They had hit that, they would have been really tough. A turnover at one end and a layup at the other just sort of weighs on you.
Yep.
It zaps your energy. So we got 4:14 to go in the third quarter. 52 for St. Francis Xavier of Mississauga, and 36 for Jean Vanier of Milton. Next game coming up will be a good one. St. Michael's and Oakwood. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yep.
It's always fun. I think last year the teams only met once, didn't they? And it was in this one?
That's correct.
Yeah, because sometimes we end up meeting a couple of times. So this will be a good indication of the teams, and we know both teams are going to progress.
Oh, no doubt. Being so young, both of those teams are quite young.
Yeah, very, very young.
There's a lot of room for growth for both teams. I haven't seen Oakwood play yet, but after speaking to Coach Miller, he does have a young squad. And,
well, he lost 3 players, so that could have came back, and that always hurts. But you know what? His attitude is, I'm going to coach who's here, who wants to be here.
Yep.
And here we go. Vanier could use a couple of buckets. Need a little bit of a run by them.
Very dangerous pass.
You can see that coming. Yep. Missed layup, and here we go out. It's going to be a 3-on-2. Jump pass, which now back the other way.
It was sloppy for a bit.
3-on-1. Oh. That should have ended up in the layup.
Yeah.
He found himself too far in. Okay.
Got to go up strong.
Went up strong, missed the layup, but he got fouled. That's why he missed it. They're trying hard.
Yep.
You can see that the energy is there. The finish isn't always smooth, but it's the beginning of the year.
Yeah. There we go.
There's something we haven't seen in a while. A made foul shot by Vanier.
Yeah,
good to see. 2 in a row. Good.
Converts both, yeah.
I think it's the first time I've seen that all game. 14-point spread. Full court pressure. They break the pressure so easily that, you should be able to see that and pull back a bit, because that's when they get the open shots. They're lucky they got a turnover that time. But the reason they were down is because of those layups on the drives and from breaking the pressure. So they got a quarter and less than a half to get back. No need for that. Nope. Well, players are enthusiastic and want to.
30 feet from the basket. Yep.
He wants to steal the ball, but when you got a shot clock, you can use that to your advantage. You don't have to go for steals, especially when the other team has shown that they can handle the ball well enough. So, but that's enthusiasm, early season stuff. timeout. 52-38. I was going to ask you, Mr. Corrente, how's your little one?
Oh, she's fantastic. She's having a really good time in Spain with her mother.
Is she? Ah, good. Good.
She'll be back in a week's time.
So that's why you have the smile on your face. You're actually sleeping now. You're getting some rest. Good for you. No, enjoy it. Okay, timeout, still on. I didn't count it, but okay, 2:58 to go, 14-point spread. It's Francis Xavier ball. Nice curl around into a shot, and he makes a tough shot with the defender there. That was a shorter man who went up in front of a bigger man and made it.
Ethan Dela Cruz again.
Well, that was a good tough shot. Back up to 16. That was good help.
Yep, very good.
Smothered him. And now, as I said, it's danger time.
Yep.
18-point spread, biggest spread of the game. And things just seem to be coming easy for Xavier, difficult for Vanier. What I see, Xavier helps a little bit. They're a little bit quicker in the help than Vanier, and they don't give Vanier as many open looks.
Yep. Fantastic new score clocks here at St. Mike's. With,
yeah, notice that. Let's go. They say. I mean, who do they want to go? Which team?
Blue Raiders, of course.
Well, they're not playing this game. They do look fabulous, though, I must admit. For a couple of years, one of them wasn't quite functioning fully, and the other one was. So now both of them good.
Well, they're brand new. They're brand new.
Oh, there's another good pass.
Yep.
Side.
Xavier's starting to run away with this.
They're getting behind the Vanier players all the time. And I think it starts with the pressure up high. But when you're behind, you have to pressure. But you can't go for steals way up high and get burnt. And again, there's a minute 40 to go. Clock's not running. Oh, it says 1:41. It's been 1:41 for a while now. There it is. Now it's running. There's time. You just got to hit those shots you've been missing.
Yeah, there we go.
And Xavier's shown himself to get foul prone. So you have to just play a steady game. Good ball movement by Xavier, I'll say that.
Offensive rebound again. Crash the boards.
Well, when you have a good dribble, drive, penetration, and kick out, the defense is caught out of position sometimes.
Yep.
You can't stand and watch the ball. You got to move. But again, maybe they're tired because they had the high energy earlier on. Maybe they're going faster than they should have. I like the get up and go, that's for sure. Ooh.
And one.
That was a tough one. The man had it.
Yeah.
Should have let him go.
See if he can convert here. Cut this lead down a little bit.
They're going to need more of that. Now, 30-second shot clock. I thought it was 35 last year. Is there a reason for that?
I don't know. I think
it was 35, right? Wasn't it? I thought it was 35 because it seemed to be different games depending where you played.
I think we follow the NCAA, the US high school, the FIBA's 24.
Okay. Oh, you got to get that ball out quickly when you got 3 men pressing up court.
He's
like
playing
that.
around with that line, almost got an over and back there. Oh, and they just can't finish.
Missed the layup.
Easy bunnies.
Gotta make that. Gotta make it. All that hard work for nothing. You're trying so hard, you miss the easy ones. Yeah, Xavier's definitely a more experienced team. No, shot's gotta be late.
Yep, that's the end of the quarter.
58.
3 quarters down.
58-44.
14-point lead for St. Francis.
So Francis Xavier scored them by 2 points that quarter. They weren't they up 12 at half?
Yes, they were. Yes.
So it's funny. It looked like St. Francis was outplaying them more than that. But I mean,
Vanier just had a little run at the end here. St. Francis Xavier got a little sloppy, and they capitalized and they cut the lead down.
Well, neither team is showing like they're overly tired, so they're in decent shape, and they're both working hard. Just like Xavier, you can tell they're more experienced. Okay, ready to start the 4th quarter. Vanier gets the ball.
Start the corner. See if they
need to make 2 or 3 shots in a row
here,
and 2 or 3 stops. Then if we get it back down to about an 8-point game, 6-point game, they got to switch to their directions.
There's a shot clock at 35 now. You're right.
I noticed that, yeah. So maybe they just, I don't know how that worked, but.
Oh, good hustle, good hustle.
Yeah, St. Francis is definitely on defense. They're a touch quicker.
I don't think Vanier's made a 3-point shot today.
See, look at that. He beats the pressure, and then, okay, that time they didn't keep going, but that's how they got half their points. Oh. Foul on the turnover. A bit scrambly right now. That could be a bit of fatigue setting in. Here we go, next trip down. Tough pass, got through. Long shot, hit the steel girder, so it's going to be Xavier ball. Well, I got to admit, I'm impressed by Xavier. They're very consistent. They made a lot of good decisions and pretty balanced.
Yeah, I see them being a top 10, top 15 team in the province, just because of their experience.
Well, I'm looking back at what I saw at OFSA last year in various tournaments, and they're right there with some of the teams that I saw early on in the season.
Good shot.
It's a 3-point shot. Yeah. They've got 3. That's about the 4th 3 they've made.
Yep.
They don't take as many of those, but they drive and pass well. Now you can see Vanier's tired. That was definitely one of those. They're just tired.
Xavier's
And
taking
Xavier's running away with it now. 19-point spread. Sorry, 21 it says now. No, there it is, 19. I thought it was 63-44. Yeah, I think you can see Xavier's athleticism has been a bit too much for Vanier. And they look, I don't think they've fatigued themselves as much because of the breaks they've had and the way they've scored, whereas Vanier pressed a lot and forced a lot of things on offense, and you get tired that way.
Yep.
So
and the experience is showing too. A lot of
experience, yeah.
Vanier's had a lot of turnovers early, and they've missed a lot of free throws.
Yeah. Well,
the experienced teams will
hopefully
grind it out.
Hopefully these two will play again, and I'd like to see that game to see what adjustments are made. I always like seeing how teams change. I like seeing that maturity, learning from the past. Okay, we'll set to start the last 6 minutes and 12 seconds.
Yeah.
And then it'll be time for the warm-ups for the next game. And I'm hoping to watch that game from the regular stand so I can analyze it a little bit better.
Yep.
So hopefully somebody else can be here or people can just watch the game online. It's 2-3 zone now, right?
That's correct.
They're relaxed. They were man most of the game.
Yeah, they're trying something different probably early in the year.
Yeah. Well, their man-to-man came back like a zone anyways. I think that's what Vanier had difficulty with.
Yeah, they packed at the key pretty well. And
Their help was very good.
good way to find them.
Yeah. Good movement, a little bit more energy. Vanier's definitely tired a bit.
There we go.
There's an open three.
Yep.
That helps a little bit. 65-49.
Sean Williams, number 3.
Back to 16. Good ball movement. Nice open three. Oh, missed it. Rebound. You got 3 guys pressing up there. You got to move the ball up.
Yep.
Oh, he goes into a crowd. That's just tiredness. And there's a breakaway layup. Yeah, forced shot in one end leads to easy bucket in the other. Turnover, player had nowhere to go.
Take care of the ball.
Well, you don't want to drive on a baseline against the zone.
No. Delano Minot makes him pay again.
Yeah, the game is definitely getting well out of reach with 4:20 to go and 20-point spread.
Nice little jumper.
18 now. Nice little baseline jumper. Well, when players get tired, especially early in the season when you're not really in game shape because you haven't played any games, you're going to make some decisions that maybe you wouldn't make the rest of the year. But Xavier they're like a machine now. They just do the simple things and do it right.
Yep.
They're breaking the press every single time and getting a good shot out of it every single time. So what's this I hear about some St. Mike's players that are injured this early in the year?
We have a few injuries early. I haven't had a chance with the golf season. I haven't had a chance to be around the boys that much this year, but we had 3 concussions this early in the year. Is quite rare, and a turned ankle. And one of the boys is back from concussion. One's probably coming back next week, and the third one probably a couple of weeks away. So it's been
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a tough start, and again, we haven't played any games yet, so this is all
So-
happened in practice. So the intensity in practice has been very good.
So you've got 2 tournaments coming up.
Yep.
Later on this month. Those are the 2 that'll get you into shape. You got the Oakville one and the Kitchener one.
Yeah, at Holy Trinity. The schedule should be out soon if it's not already out.
I'd like to see that, yeah.
And,
I'm going to try to make it out there. I did that last year.
and then we'll be at the Heimbach, and then in Erie, Pennsylvania for a fantastic tournament. The Subway, where we play
McDowell.
McDowell. Well, if we win that first game, it's going to be a very tough first matchup. But I think hopefully the boys show up.
That's one of the great things about being at a school like St. Mike's. You make friends everywhere. And here's the funny thing that anybody who's listening may not know. 2 of the several schools down in Erie, Cathedral Prep and McDowell, they're arch rivals, so they don't like each other very much because they are arch rivals. Their football games are 6,000-7,000 people and tough. We're friends with both of them at St. Mike's, which I think says a lot. They both invited us back down.
Yeah, we played in both tournaments. We played the Burger King Classic a number of years back where we lost to.
I mean that says a lot about.
Goretti out of Philadelphia, one of the they had 3 high majors on that team.
Yes, I remember them well. One's at Villanova now. One's gone to Washington.
Yep. Transferred from
Kentucky. Yeah, the guard.
Padre Green.
I still find it hard to believe that Shea Gillis-Alexander beat him out for the points guard spot because he was fabulous.
Yeah.
Green, just fabulous. He killed us. Yeah. Anyways, I think that's funny. I think it really says a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Later in the year, we'll be traveling down to Lake Forest Academy in Chicago to take on Don Bosco Prep and Kiski School and Lake Forest. So it should be fun. Got a pretty good
That's a whole new kettle of fish, a whole different area. St. Mike's has traveled to Cincinnati, to Cleveland, to Florida, Delaware. Chicago's new.
Yeah.
I remember a couple of years ago, we almost went to England.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach we've been to.
Myrtle Beach.
Really good American schedule. Binghamton, don't forget Binghamton.
Binghamton, the people were great.
Stop DWI, a fantastic tournament.
The people in Binghamton were just fabulous.
Turnover there from
we've met great people in a lot of places, but I'm trying to think. I think Erie and Binghamton, it's tough to choose between the people there. That's not to say the others aren't good. They are, but some places seem to be more special.
Yep.
74-52 with 2.5 to go, 22-point lead.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of controlling the clock and finding an open man. Very nice.
Yeah, they're working it. They're doing what they have to do. They're not trying to force anything. The kids are under control. I like what I see with St. Francis Xavier. Yeah. I can see them compared to what I saw at OFSA last year being right there.
Yeah.
They've got enough size to be a little competitive. They've got outside shooting, and they can certainly have enough dribblers to pass to break the press. What I like most of all, though, is they seem to have balance and they use each other.
Yeah.
Which
I always say it's the experience. When you've got 10 grade 12s, well, 6 grade 12s and 4 returning grade 12s. Some of them were part of that silver medalist team.
Well, over
down the stretch, they're going to be
over the last few years, especially I think it started when OAC was dropped. You've got younger players playing at a higher level. So what used to be the old senior is now half senior, half junior, basically, when you look at the age of the players and the grades. Yeah. And so that means many of them, even though they play club ball and other things, don't have the physical body development yet and the experience or the skill set yet. So they're younger and younger. So whichever teams grow during the year will show at the end. And that's what happened last year. It happens every year.
It's the second one there. Extend the lead.
24-point lead.
25, no.
25, okay.
Yep. They didn't put that point up just yet.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
I'm torn between watching this and watching the scoreboard. The scoreboard makes me dizzy with this let's go in the fire. Good ball movement now, but look at Xavier's defense. They're not giving him much of anything.
Oh, tough.
Drive 1 on 3. He almost got away with it, but you don't drive against the zone 1 on 3 like that. But that's frustration and that's tiredness.
Yeah.
So that wasn't going on earlier on in the game.
Not.
So they're definitely tired. So it'll be a couple of weeks before they're in full stride shape-wise. Because you can be in great shape individually or in practice shape, but games are a whole different story. Is that a 2 or 3? 2.
2.
Long 2. Isn't that your least favorite shot?
My least favorite shot. Analytically speaking, it's not a shot that's it's encouraged by coaches at the higher level. Low percentage shot.
Under 50 seconds to go.
Yep.
And so we'll be saying goodbye soon. Hope you enjoyed this game. It was good for a long time.
Vanier's experience came through in their athleticism.
Xavier.
There's a steal. No, they got a ball back.
Well, they're not giving up.
No,
I like that.
No. Yeah.
It's good stuff that way. But you know what I could use, Mr. Correnti, right now?
What's that?
A coffee.
Coffee.
I have water. That's good, but
Yeah, it's almost your bedtime.
it's almost my bedtime. When you get old, your bedtime's 7 p.m. Right? It's 5:43, so I have a little bit of time to go.
Oh, look at that. They just changed the scoreboard. Now we have defense.
Okay. 27 seconds to go. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Hold the ball. And
Just hold the ball, yeah. There's no need to do anything. There's no need to even pressure.
shot clock's off and run the clock right down. And good job by Xavier in taking care of business tonight.
Xavier will be one of the teams we have to look forward, because you know there's always one good team coming out of Peel.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's the
And that's
buzzer,
the end of the
77-55. Take care, everyone.
Stay tuned for the St. Michael's College School Blue Raiders versus the Oakwood Barons. The Battle of St. Clair. back here at Paul Dignan Court, St. Michael's College School, where the Blue Raiders are taking on. Are you off, Doc? No. Blue Raiders are taking on the Barons here. Pretty good first half. St. Mike's up 26-20. Some good play by both teams. Defensively, there are a couple of miscommunication plays for both squads, and St. Mike's finds himself up by 6 going into the second half. We'll see if the young guys, both these teams are young, so we'll see how the second half goes. Oakwood's got all 5 of them are in, all 5 starters in the second half here in grade 11. St. Mike's got a grade 9, a grade 10, 2 grade 11s, and a 12. So it's about the same in terms of experience on the floor. Again, Oakwood's very patient with the ball. They like to use the clock, typically keep the scores. Oh, it's an interesting call there. Call a foul on the play. Henry Wojnicki is second of the game. Oakwood goes to the line again. Been on that line quite a bit in that first half. He misses the first. Very common at the beginning of the year for guys to be a little bit nervous on that line. He misses the second. Good rebound, Charlie Bukasa. Great box out. Ryan would go up the floor. Oh, he almost saves it. Corner, wide open. No. Gonna make those shots uncontested. Gotta get that hand up. Low trajectory on that shot, but he finished. So. Vitas. Take his time. Ryan Rigaud. So it's a big rebound. He just can't convert and finish. And Oakwood down the other way. Got a foul on the play. Oakwood's going to the line, down to 3. This is the first again. Converts the second. It's a 2-point game here in the third quarter. Start of the third. There's the big man in the middle of the floor, relieving pressure again. It's a turnover by Charlie Bukasa. And we have a tie game. Oakwood with 6 unanswered points here. Mike's is feeling the heat now from the pressure. Vitas, another fourth shot. He's forcing that shot, not setting his feet. It's Oakwood ball. So Mike's playing a little half-court press. Oakwood to the corner. Oh, almost take their lead. Haven't had a lead. Comes Julius Brown one-on-one, and he finishes. And up. That's a charge, no basket, 26-26. Control your body when you're going up for those. Good job by the Oakwood defender to get the spot there. been looking for their first lead since the beginning of the game. St. Mike's defense is hang tough here. And up, good job by Wojnicki to get his hand up there. Tries baseline. It's not a great place to go there. Good defense by Henry Wojnicki, but knocks the ball out of bounds. It's Oakwood ball on the baseline. There's a missed check again. Ooh, travel, but no call. Wojnicki, big rebound. Gets the ball out to the outlet. One more pass. There it is. Ryan Rigaud, nice pass inside. Hey, that's good basketball right there. Henry Wojnicki with the finish. Smart play by the young man, Ryan Rigaud, on the post. He could have taken that ball in for a layup. And, was going into a big body and decided to give it up to his big man, and who finished nicely up the middle of the floor. Good ball movement by St. Mike's there to relieve pressure. Ball's going to move faster than the man, so there it is. Good defense. Julius Brown almost gets a steal. Oh, missed check again. Miscommunication. Oakwood makes him pay. The big guy, he's careful on that line there. Take care of that ball. The key. There he is. It's a good take, Ryan Rigaud. Tough player. He's only in grade 9 here at St. Mike's. It's his first year, and he's doing a good job hanging with the varsity team. Share fair minutes. He misses the first. It's a high game here. See if he can convert the second. And he does. It's still looking for their first lead since the beginning of the game. Good defense, Leo Caparici. Second effort. A low trajectory shot. That's got to box your man out even when they're taking a shot from 3. Travel. Good defense. Okay, St. Mike's ball. St. Mike's ball. Good defense by young Ryan Rigaud. Hunt back in the game. It's a good move by Ethan Hunt. Ball. Charlie's up. A little bit crazy shot, but let's go into the line. See if you can convert these. Extend the St. Michael's lead. Coach Miller calls his troops in. Doesn't like what he saw defensively by his crew there, and making sure they know what they're doing wrong. But Bukasa converts the first. This is the second. And Oakwood's back up the floor. 30-28 St. Mike's. Nice check again. Out of bounds St. Mike's, Oakwood ball. Good job, Ethan Hunt holding his ground there. Well, squeeze that ball, big man. Oakwood, good job of moving the ball around. He's just a bit short, but they're crashing the board. So Mike's got to box out, giving second and third opportunities. Fouls on Matej Vucevic, number 44 for St. Mike's. Wojnicki back in the game. Peter Hale, Jacob Swaby. Oakwood's on the line, down 2 points. Just past the halfway point of the quarter. He converts the first one. Yeah, he makes the second. It's a tie game. We got another tie game here. Oh, it's a tough pass there. Traffic. Swaby gets the ball to the open man. Ooh, no foul on the play there. He had a foul on the arm there, but no call. There's Oakwood. That's a travel. Nope. Next to rebound, Henry Wojnicki. That corner, there it is. Another pass. He finds his big man, and it's in. Up and in. Henry Wojnicki. Great look by young Ryan Rodol. It's the second time he's found his big man in the post there and given him the ball. This time we have a chance to make it, to convert it to a three-point play here. Oh, it's short. Jump ball there. St. Mike's ball, baseline. Battle with the big guys in the middle there. Oakwood foul. 22, he's a little outsized there. Wojnicki doing a good job of holding his position. Inside. Nice pass. The big man. Oh, and he misses the layup. Unlucky. St. Mike's ball again. Good look by big man Henry Wojnicki to find his man on the inside. Just can't convert the layup. Yeah, there he's got three men on him, and he puts it up and in. It's a resilient play by Charlie Bukasa. Off St. Mike's Oakwood ball. St. Mike's back up in the lead again, 34-30 over the Oakwood Barons. Front of him. It's a tough shot, almost makes it. Good defense. Jacob Swaby keeping a hand up in his face. Charlie Bukasa, three. That's a great shot by Charlie. Senior leader of this team, doing a good job. Some defense. St. Mike's just like that. They're up 37-7, 37-30, 7-point lead. Good steal, good defense. Slow it down, slow the pace down there. Here he goes. Charlie Bukasa for three. Bang, bang. Bukasa's hot now. Big man knocks two down in the third quarter here to extend St. Mike's lead to 10 points. First half we had Avitas Budakian who had 4 threes, and now Charlie Bukasa wants some of that. Corner. Defenders are doing a good job of getting their hand up. There's a travel. Again, good defense by St. Mike's. They're getting up on their man, keeping their hands down, moving their feet. They're forcing turnovers. Like this young guard tandem here. Swabian thing. Oh, it's a good look. It's a good look there. Pass just a little too high. Little Swaby. Oh, that's a great move. Good effort. Good effort. Good ball. Does a really good job of using the clock to their advantage, and they're patient. Oh, there's boards again. The lack of back. It's a good play by Wojnicki again. Another block for him. He's had a solid game. Ball in the corner. Bukasa for three. Nope. Julius Brown. Excellent. Good rebound. He's going to the line. Mike's lead now extended to 10. Julius Brown on the line, trying to convert. And he makes the first one. Again, these young guys at the beginning of the year missing free throws, but as the year progresses, their percentages go up. Julius Brown again. And he makes the second. That's shooter's bounce right there. Both off the rim. Both look like they weren't going in. Oakwood, a little short. Big rebound, Charlie Bukasa. St. Mike's ball. Timeout, St. Mike's. Luciano wants to talk to them. Make sure they know what they're doing in the last 30 seconds of the quarter. Again, with a young squad, there's a lot more coaching to be done. So you can see coaches are doing a good job of keeping the boys focused, keeping them playing at their pace. They don't want to play too fast. Later in the year, St. Michael's Blue Raiders will travel to Lake Forest Academy in Chicago to play the North American Prep Tournament. It's a 4-team tournament. Should be a fun one. We got Don Bosco Prep, Lake Forest Academy, and Kiski Prep. So those should be a fun weekend. It's at the end of January. Cathedral Prep's coming up to Toronto this year. Play a home and home, but this year they're coming up, so let's get their share of their American schedule. Trying to get between 10 and 12 games a year south of the border. Test themselves against some of the better squads. Julius Brown, the inbound baseline. Good pass. Wojnicki. Turn, nice little move. Can't convert it. Just didn't have the angle on it. Opened up a little late. That's off. Good rebound. Wozniacki again. Solid on the boards. Solid body. Not giving up a whole lot. Oh, Bakuna with a nice move. Can't convert. Oh, good effort. And it's in. The basket's good. Right at the buzzer. Henry Wozniacki. Good third effort there. Mikasa had a original shot, got his own rebound. And Wozniacki tips it in right at the buzzer to extend St. Mike's lead to 14, 44-30. Tomorrow we have 2 games on tap here. At noon, the Oakwood Barons will take on the Jean Vanier Knights from Milton, Ontario. And at 1:30, St. Michael's College School Blue Raiders will take on St. Francis Xavier squad out of Mississauga. They had a big win earlier today, winning by 20 points over the Knights from Jean Vanier. We got 8 minutes to go, 8 miles left in this game. Oakwood will be pressuring early, we know that. They'll be coming at St. Mike's hard, and we'll see if the young St. Michael's Blue Raiders can withhold the pressure early in the quarter. Both teams are doing a decent job of taking care of the ball. Not a whole lot of turnovers this game. There have been some, but games early in the season, sometimes you have the number of turnovers, but a pretty good job, both teams. Casa, a really good leader out there today for the Blue Raiders. And the newcomer, Henry Wozniacki, also having a really good game out there on both ends of the floor. He's probably got a pretty solid stat sheet for him. Mike's has gone into a zone now. Looks like a 2-3 zone. Trying something different early in the year here. Comes up. Typically play a lot of zone here at St. Mike's, but you know, early in the year you like to try your defenses and give the boys an opportunity to do things. That's a good defense by Bakusa. Rigaud again, really good seeing the ball. There's Avitas just off the rim, looking for his 5th three-pointer of the game. I like this youngster, Ryan Rigaud, who's doing a really good job of finding an open man. You see he's got the point guard in his blood. He's a team leader. There's Oakwood miscommunication, open man in the middle of that zone, and there's a steal. Just like that, Oakwood cuts the lead to 10. And there's a timeout, St. Mike's. Good call by Coach Zauner there to slow the boys down. You know, it's just sometimes they get that lead, get a little complacent. Coach wants to calm them down and make sure that they are following instructions and getting the ball to the middle of that press. They've been doing a pretty good job. 2 big guys in the middle there. Big Henry Wozniacki at 6'7". And Mate Vucinovic, 6'8", doing a good job of getting to the middle of the floor and flashing hard. Excited when Xavier Downey and Elijah Bethune come back. Those are 2 key parts of this Blue Raider team. And in the stretch, come January, February, and March, those 2 guys will be key parts of this squad, no doubt. And it's really good to have those the supporting cast getting this experience early. Here's another press. Oakwood's coming hard like we said they would. There's a good pass. Navitas. Oh, he doesn't finish. And that's where you have to finish those. Those are, baskets that could be the difference at the end of the game. You gotta breaking the press, and you gotta convert. Oakwood ball. Oakwood will not give up. It's not the type of team that gives up. They will fight all 32 minutes. They'll be in your grill defensively. And offensively, they attack. They're very patient. There's a foul. Only 2 Ryan to go. Goes to the line. Oakwood on the line. Trying to cut this lead down again. It was a 14-point lead. Now it's down to 10. A chance to get it down to 9. So Mike's bench up. And they converts a second with a 9-point game. Pressure still on. Now we got a foul there. This will come. Just got to take care of the ball. Pressure's going to come. Here comes a veteran. Jacob Gibson coming on the floor to replace Charlie Bukasa, giving a little bit of a break early in the quarter. See if the young guys can break the press. He's patient, sees the big man, and what a great job by Henry Wojnicki. That's a forced shot. Jacob Swaby, unnecessary. Again, that's youth. And there it is. Just like that. 6-point game. Just like that. Wojnicki loses the ball, gets it to the corner. Gibby. Julius Brown misses a shot. St. Mike's ball. Again, like we said, at the beginning of the quarter, Oakwood will not lay down. They're down 14. 8-0 run here. They take it down to a 6-point game. Oakwood doing a good job of trapping the guards, the young guys in the corners, and get them to turn the ball over. Annual Dan Pendergast Invitational going down on January 9th, 10, 11 here at St. Michael's College School, Paul Dignan Court. Always one of the premier tournaments in the province. Some of the best teams coming in. The usual teams, Pine Ridge Pumas, defending opposite champions, 2-time opposite champions will be here. Pickering Trojans from Pickering, and Corey Joseph and DeVoe Joseph will also be here. Vaughan Voyageurs will be here. So a couple teams out of Windsor, Ontario. So always a good field. Should be a fun one. Good way to start the new year. There's the ball, Jacob Gibson. And it's off. Big rebound by Wojnicki. And it falls. That's a big play by the big man. A long pass. Oh, that's a good play by the Oakwood player. Number 4, Kevin Duke, puts it off a St. Mike's player. That ball looked like it was out, but he hustled to get it. Oh, it's a good play. Good take. Gets through a crowd. Gets himself a bucket. It's a tough pass. Cross-court passes. And there he is. There's a foul on the play. He's doing a good job of getting them relieving pressure. Oakwood's playing hard defensively right now, trying to chip away at the lead as they're doing. It's a 6-point game. You're going to get some fouls when you're doing that. The younger players really have to. Ryan Rigaud for 3. Oh, Doesn't fall for him, but it's a good effort. Oh, got to get back in transition here. Ball's in the corner. Oh, that's a foul. It's an unnecessary foul there. Wasn't really much of a threat. Oakwood with a chance to cut this down to a 4-point game. Makes the first one. And he makes the second one. It's a 4-point game. 10-point swing here. Oakwood's done a good job of chipping away. The ball into the big man. Aye! That's over and back. Backcourt violation. Backcourt violation, St. Michael's. They're doing a good job of getting that ball, but again, games get closer, the nerves set in, and players tend to make errors. So let's see if the young guys can fight through this. Big three. We'll go with the rebound. It's the ball to the corner. Gibby. Nicky. That's it, patient. Lots of time on the clock. You know, young teams tend to force things, and got 30 seconds here. Not playing FIBA rules, so there's no need to speed up, especially when you have the lead. It's great to use the clock to your advantage. So that comes again with experience. Jake Gibson, and a little bit of calm to the floor. Defensive play. St. Mike's ball deflected out of bounds by Oakwood. Ball to the corner. Gibby gets the ball. It's a good ball. Oh, unfortunate. Ball doesn't fall for him. Here goes Ryan Rigaud. Nope, ball doesn't fall. And Oakwood ball. No foul on the play. Coach Zauner not too happy about that. There's no foul on the play. Oakwood's got a chance to cut this game into a one-possession game. Oh. Up and under, almost makes it. They make it. 3-point game. It's a one-possession game. 4:05 to play. And he converts again. It's a 2-point game here. It's clawed their way back in this. They're down 14. It's now a 2-point game. Shout out to the Toronto FC making the MLS final next week. Next Sunday in Seattle against the Sounders. Referees over at the table making sure accurate counts, fouls, and everything else that gets tricky at the end of a game. 4:05 remaining. St. Michael's Blue Raiders 46, the Oakwood Barons 44. These young guys can withstand the pressure. Julius Brown. Ryan Rigaud. It's to the middle, good play. Gotta be patient, gotta be patient. Vitas hasn't had a good look. There we go, Rigaud for 2. It's a big play by the young gun. Patience by St. Mike's there to withstand the press, you know, this time. And there's another foul. Charlie Bukasa, I don't know if that's his 3rd or 4th. Not sure why they're not putting it up on the board there, but it's definitely his 3rd, possibly his 4th foul of the game. So still 3:41 to play. This is the first. He converts a second to make it a one possession game again. Patience. Ooh, that's a tough pass. Number 4 again. Gets it off the St. Michael's player. It's Oakwood ball. You got to take care of the ball. There's no need to make a difficult pass. You got to keep it simple. That's Charlie's 4th or 5th foul. He may be out of the game. Ball's in the corner. Oh, open look. Oh, in and out. Ethan Hunt. It's a foul on Oakwood. That's in and out of the hoop. Could have been a tie game there. St. Mike's ball, the baseline. Oakwood still pressing. Big man flashing. There he is. Gets the ball to the outside. You got to stay calm. He's doing a good job of breaking the press, but then they're forcing shots up that are unnecessary. They got to do a better job of pulling the ball back up to the top of the key and using the clock. No shot. It's a foul there, but no shot. This is the first. Still a one possession game here. 48-45 St. Mike's. And he converts the second. Two-point game again. Knocking on the door here. St. Mike's needs to do a better job of converting and taking care of that ball. Good patience, good patience. Ball's in the corner. That's better. Ball's in the corner. Vitas. No, it's way off. That's out of bounds. St. Mike's ball. Mike's offense has been stagnant this fourth quarter. It's a dangerous pass. 20 seconds on the clock. There's a foul inside. Ball on the baseline. Get a ball in. There's big man, and he misses it. And it's out of bounds. Again, St. Mike's is missing some easy little bunnies inside, little layups that could be crucial at the end of a game. Big Henry Wojnicki. This is, oh, that's a travel. No call. No call. It's St. Mike's ball. Oakwood just can't get that tie. Here comes Ryan Rigaud. And he's got a foul. He's going to the line for 2. Tough play by the youngster. It's a good take. Oakwood had a chance to tie this game up. They missed a couple of layups. Henry Wojnicki in on the offensive side of the court, coming out on the defensive end. Oakwood's a smaller squad, so St. Mike's can match up better defensively with the smaller, faster guys. And the 9th grader with ice in his veins. Ice is the first, looking to hit the second one. Rigaud makes both. Pushes this to a 2-possession game now. And a big rebound by St. Mike's. The guy can't be casual with the passes this late in the game. Can't be casual at all. Oakwood's pressure is stifling sometimes. There's a steal there. Oh, good up. Julius Brown get right back in there. It's a no-look pass. Oakwood for 3, and he makes it. It's back to a 2-point game. Ryan Rigaud getting, when he gets fouled from behind again. It's a 2-point game here. Oakwood hits a big 3. Number 5, Yusuf Jones. Knocks down a big pressure shot. Ryan Rigaud to the line again. Can the grade 9 make 2 more here? Both of these are big. Minute 18th left to play. And he makes the first. Makes the second one here. He makes it a 2-possession game again. And he's good. This kid can play. Shoot, he's doing a good job of putting things in. Buck 10 left in the game. Some defense. 1-3-1, ball's out. Top of the key. Oakwood's being patient. Shot from the corner. He misses short. Off Oakwood. Whoa. Nope. Oakwood ball. It looked like a St. Mike's ball, but in. Or Julius Brown, stay low. And ball's in the corner. Top of the key for 3. Yusuf Jones again. It's putting on a show from 3. All timeout if you need to. Get the ball up. There we go. Get the ball. Rigaud misses. He moved the rim. Hit the rim, no call. The entire St. Mike's bench is on their feet. They hit the rim, there's no call on the play. Oakwood ball. It's a 1-point game. We're going to play right down. The shot clock and the clock are both. Oh, big block. And Oakwood takes the lead with 7 seconds left. Oakwood takes a lead, 54-53, 6 seconds to play. See what they draw up here. Drop a play here. Oakwood was resilient in the second half here. It's paid off. .1. The clock's been changed now. 7.1 seconds on the clock. A second. 1.1 seconds has been added. Can St. Mike's pull this off? They've been in the lead almost the entire game. Oakwood was up early, and they've just taken their first lead since the first quarter, early in the first quarter. Sure what the bonus situation is. Oakwood may have a foul or two to give here. Let's see what they've drawn up here. Look at the ball. Look at the ball just inside center here on the sideline. 7 seconds remaining. Xavier to be the inbounder. Rigaud in the corner. Oh, he gets no foul. This game is over. Looks like Oakwood has won the game. And that's the end. We'll be back at it tomorrow at noon. John Vanier versus Oakwood. 1:30. St. Michael's College School and the St. Francis Xavier X-Men.